Welcome guys, I'm here, Blackfyre Productions. I am back with another World War Marvel, and today we are doing another unboxing from the Spider-Man wave. Before we get into this, so check out the link in the description of the video down below to go see Torch Light Games and Hobbies out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Or if you're in the area, make sure you go jump over to their website or their store and check them out there too. But they've been supporting the channel over the last bit, so I want to make sure I give those guys a proper shout out and a big thank you to them for doing such. So today we're doing an unboxing of the Amazing Spider-Man Black Cat CP37. A while ago, I'll try to link it up around my head somewhere if I remember, but a while ago Vincent, who you've probably seen on the channel and maybe elsewhere such as Facebook groups and stuff like that, he made a Amazing Spider-Man miniature out of using like the Spectacular Spider-Man and everything else from the core box, an extra one that I had. And so we've actually already tested this Spider-Man, the card out, not the tactics cards that come in or anything else, but it was super fun for him to give it a shot. So let's jump into this unboxing and see what's on the inside of CP37. I was supposed to say 57. 37, Amazing Spider-Man and Black Cat. And here we are with CP37, Amazing Spider-Man and Black Cat unboxing. You can take a look at the box there, like so. I've seen some really cool stuff with Black Cat. Vincent and I played a game where there's my Spider Foes against his Webwares, and he brought Black Cat, and all he did was add some like explosions underneath where she's flipping off of and turned the head slightly just to alter the pose, and turned it really well. I've seen other people jumping off of like the rocket, which is absolutely phenomenal, and I wish I saved the rocket instead of trying to modify it and having it from Deadpool and trying to have it shoot out of Bob's rocket launcher. Because I would have completely put her jumping off of that, because I just think it is a great pose. And other people have actually used the explosion here and have her jumping off of that as well. Very thematic, so there's a ton of playability with her and her posing and everything else. Spider-Man people have been using like lampposts and such for him to be swinging off of, so it could be quite cool. So the back of the box, it says that it comes with one Amazing Spider-Man miniature, one Black Cat miniature, 2 bases, which we know there will be more, 2 character stat cards, 3 team tactics cards, and 11 tokens. So let's open up and see what's on the inside. I'm going to start off with the instructions because that's the least interesting aspect of that. Then I'll go into the sprue and then into the cards and tactics as well. So you have your Black Cat instructions there. She looks like 4 steps and not super hard to do by any means with the legs by themselves and everything else. So, but yeah, so that's that. I might not do the web there. I might try to make an explosion of some sort and put it in there. And then you have your Spider-Man as well. It doesn't look like his body comes in a bunch of steps either, as a lot of it is just attaching him to the debris, the radio tower that's falling and such. So yeah, so that's Spider-Man. Sprues themselves, always high quality, always good. Let's take a look at the first one, followed by, which will be whatever one I grab out first. It's getting stuck. There we go. Alright, so you got your bases for Spider-Man. Those are the bases that I got. Manhole cover and a flat one there. So if I do him on an explosion, I'll probably do the flat one there. If not, I might do like the other one on that side. And then Black Cat's over here. And because she's jumping off an explosion of sorts, I'll use probably one of these flat ones as well. You have your Black Cat sprue, very tiny, very small. Not a lot of stuff, like I said, going in there. And she looks like she's a pretty simple build. Like her hands look like they'll go in pretty straightforward. And the legs will socket in as well. So not bad. Like that. And Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. You got your Daily Bugle, you know, radio tower sign. The satellite, that's at the top. The explosion here for the Spider-Man where everything connects into, and that. Might be interesting to see what I can come up with Spider-Man. Take that off maybe and have Black Cat jumping off. I don't know. There's just so many cool options and ideas. I'll have to look. You can see all the detail work on Spider-Man there, right? All the webs nicely in there and everything else. So very cool. The web line is amazing as well with the knots. You can see like all the little knots and everything. That you don't want to see my hands, you want to see the knots. Flip it over. But yeah, Pretty cool. So that's the sprues for Black Cat and Spider-Man. Really like it. Let's look at the cards next, and token sheets, everything else. Tokens that come with it. You have three affiliation tokens, 3 slow tokens, and then 5 dazed tokens. Then you have tactics cards. So Aunt May's wheat cakes, like so. So Web Warriors is active. Any number of allied Web Warrior characters may spend 1 power to play this card. Characters that spend power may remove the slow special condition and remove 1 damage off of them. You have the cat and the spider next. It's unaffiliated. It's active. If Peter Parker is within range 2 of an allied black cat, both characters may spend 1 power each to play this card. Throw the allied black cat medium. Black cat does not suffer collision damage during this throw. After this throw is resolved, Black Cat may immediately interact with any number of objective tokens without spending power. So if somebody that's really weak is almost dazed and you throw Black Cat at her, maybe you daze a person, that person drops an objective they're holding, and maybe they're near other objective markers, then you can start interacting with them as well without spending power. Really, really cool, because it can interact with stuff and cause damage. So really neat. And then you have Spider Tracker. After an enemy character ends a move action within range 4 of allies Web Warrior character, this allied character may spend 2 power to play this card. The character may advance short. So if you don't want to be attacked, all of a sudden you can jump out of the way, and just some movement shenanigans. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at Black Cat's card next. We got Black Cat here. Right, so Black Cat, 5 stamina on the front, long movement, size 2, 3 threat, 3's across the board for defenses. She has cat claws, so it is a physical attack, range 2, 4 strength, so 4 dice, 0 power to use. After this attack is resolved, the character gains power equal to the damage dealt, and it has a pierce on a wild, which is nice to sort of help overcome the low strength of the attack. Troublemaker, range 3, strength 6, so 6 dice, and 2 power to use. If the attack would deal 1 or more damage, it deals 1 damage instead. So if this attack is resolved, or after this attack is resolved, the target character gains the stagger special condition, which is huge. It can really eliminate what you can do and affect your opponent's action economy. And then it has elusive, so on a wild. So after this attack is resolved, the character may advance short. So only 2 power to do that. You're only ever going to do 1 damage, which is fine, but you're going to be staggering people. So if you have 4 power on her, she can just stagger for days. Superpowers that she has, first one is Grappling Hook. Place this character within range 2 of its current position. Superpower can only be used once per turn, and it costs 2 power to do so. Next is Master Cat Burglar, which is 3 power to use. Choose an enemy character within range 1 of this character. Move 1 asset or civilian token the chosen character is holding to this character. This character is now holding that token. This character may not hold more tokens than the crisis specifies. Next is Bad Luck. It's innate, so it's always on. Characters cannot modify their attack dice when targeting this character with attacks. So she's good. It sort of helps give her a little bit more defensible, so you can't re-roll and such. And then Stealth. You have to be within range 3 to be able to target her with attacks. You flip her over, and everything else is the same on the back, so no differences there. So Spider-Man, let's look at him. The Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, obviously. So 6 health on the front, long movement, size 2, and cost of 5, physical defense of 4, energy defense of 4, and 3 mystic defense. First stack is Spider Strike. It's range 3, strength 5, so 5 dice, power 0. After attack is resolved, the character gains power equal to the damage dealt, and then it has momentum on a crit and a wild. Choose another enemy character within range 2 of the target character. Place this character within 1 of the chosen character. The chosen character suffers a collision as if this character were thrown into him. So lots of throws with this, or throw-like mechanics with Spider-Man and this first attack, the Spider Strike. So you can bounce off and do like little bits of damage to one person after you strike with that one. So interesting. Plus it gives you a little bit of extra momentum and movement as well, but you need a crit and a wild for that. His spender is another physical attack. Whatever Spider can. It's range 2, strength 8, so 8 dice, costs 5 power to do. After this attack is resolved, the character may advance medium, so again some movement there. And on a wild he has catch. After this attack is resolved, you may choose an interactive terrain feature of size 2 or less within range 3 of this character and destroy it. The target character suffers a collision again. So lots of collisions here between there. Not actual throws but of terrain, but collisions, which is neat. So just a little bit of damage thrown out there onto other targets that are within certain ranges of Spider-Man or his target with the Spider Strike as well. So leadership, because he does have a leadership for the Web Warriors, is Friendly Neighborhood Spider Team. Affiliation is Web Warriors, and so once per turn during an allied character's activation, it may spend 1 power and choose an enemy character within range 2. The chosen character gains a slow special condition. If the chosen character had the slow special condition, place it within range 1 of its current position and remove the slow condition. So you can move people off of objectives and stuff like that, so, which I think is useful, or give them slow, which also freaking sucks when you have a medium or long movement and all of a sudden you don't have that range that you used to get them where they need to be. Really does suck. And then if you do all webbed up, all of a sudden you're slowing people within 2 of you and on that turn, and now getting extra dice as well. So it's just crazy. Web swing, place this character within range 3 of his current position. The next time it uses Spider Strike this turn, adds 2 dice to the attack roll. This superpower can only be used once per turn, and it costs 2 power to do, so that's really good. All of a sudden range 3, and then he's kicking for extra damage and could do momentum and like just a ton of stuff. Really cool. I like it. And the fact that his attack is range 3 too, you can get up the board with his medium-sized base and everything pretty well with that. And then he has Witty Banter. It's a reactive. So it costs 1 power to do. When an enemy character within range 3 of this character is attacking an allied character, this character may use this superpower during the modify opponent's dice step of the attack. You may reroll 1 die in their attack roll. Then he has Mastered Spider Sense. This character may reroll any number of its defense or dodge dice, and he has Wall Crawler, so that's really good. On the back, I think everything stays the same again, so he has 6 stamina and stuff like that, so really cool. I've seen him used twice, both of them being Vincent, because he has made his own version of it as well, like a custom Amazing Spider-Man when these rules were first leaked for Spider-Man, and we tried them out, and then obviously our Web Warriors and Spider-Foes match, he brought it out again, just because he didn't actually have the official model painted up yet. And he's interesting. He's definitely neat, and I want to try him myself. I definitely want to give the Web Warriors another go sometime soon with these extra models that they have and such. So it's really cool. But that is that for the CP37 Amazing Spider-Man Black Cat unboxing. If you haven't yet, you can go into the description of the video down below and check out the Torchlight Games and Hobbies link. While you're there, if you buy any hobby supplies, so paints and etc., you can save yourself 5% by using the code FIRE5. Also check out our Patreon link in the description of the video down below. All the support goes directly towards the channel and keeps me going, or helps me doing what I do here with all the reviews and battle reports and everything else. And so yeah, we appreciate that. To our Patreon members past, present, thank you very much for that support. I guess please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.